Okay, hi class. Okay, so for today's class, we will wait for your classmates, or at least more than half of you to log in on our meet before we start, okay? Okay, so it seems like most of you have already logged in, and now I would like to start our class. So good day everyone. So how are you? How are you doing? I guess you're already doing good. So let's proceed with our prayer. So I would like to ask one of you to lead a prayer. Okay, Mr. Cruz. Okay, so lead a prayer. Um, okay, let's start. Okay, so thank you, Mr. Cruz, for leading the prayer. So uh, I am teacher Jerald Christoper Hernane. So you can call me Teach Gerald, okay? So just to shorten. Uh, so let us start. And okay, about attendance, just take a screenshot. Anyone can do it and send it to me later, okay? I'll give, uh, I'll get your attendance later. I'll check it later, okay? Okay, so let us start with a motivational activity. Don't worry, I will not be recording this, but I will give points to those who've taken this. Actually, it's just small points, actually. So before we will go to our proper discussion, we will first have an activity. So I will read some statements, then you will just answer agree or disagree. If you agree, raise your right hand, and if you disagree, stand. Oh, we will not be doing that raise your right hand and stand. So I'll just read to you the the statements, and then you can write it or comment or uh, just chat me your answers. Okay, the answers for the corresponding numbers. Okay, you can write it and then take a picture and send to me. Depends on you on how are you going to send your answers to me. Okay, so let us start with the first statement, which is the more time I drive, the more distance I cover. It is, do you agree or disagree? Okay, so let's proceed to the next statement. Okay, so that is the number one. This is the second one. If you increase the recipe for more people, the more ingredients you need. Do you agree or disagree? I guess we'll know it. We'll know about it later. Okay. The less time you study, the lower scores you get in the exam. Do you agree or disagree? Hmm? Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. So, those are just the motivational activity, and our lesson or the proper lesson for today is about direct variation. Now, I just introduced you directly because I don't want some guessing activity, because I like to be on point. Okay. or direct to the point rather. Okay, so let's start with our lesson, which is about direct variation. Okay, so our objectives for today. At the end of the lessons, the students are expected to first is to illustrate situations that involve direct variations. Second is to translate into variation statement a relationship involving direct variation between two quantities given by a table of values, a mathematical equation, and a graph, and vice versa. So for the last, solve problems involving direct variations. So what is a direct variation? Now, it's the direct variation is a relationship between two variables in which one is a constant multiple of the other. In particular, when one variable changes, the other changes in proportion to the first. Okay, so direct variation is what our motivational activity is all about. Like if uh, if people who are eating the food uh, grows, then the ingredients needed to prepare the food also increases. Okay, so it's proportional. Okay, and by the way, you can take screenshots or pictures of our lesson for today just to have some copies of your own. Okay, okay, guys, let's proceed. Okay, so there is direct variation whenever a situation produces pairs of numbers in which their ratio is constant. So the statements are y varies directly as x, y is directly proportional to x, and y is proportional to x. May be translated mathematically as y is equal to kx, where k is the constant variation. Okay, take a screenshot. So for two quantities, x and y, an increase in x can cause an increase in y as well, hence direct variation. Similarly, a decrease in x causes a decrease in y, again, direct variation. So for the first example, if y varies directly as x and y is equal to 24 and x is equal to 6, find the variation constant and the equation of variation. So again, what were the given? Y is equal to and x is equal to. Okay, good. Okay, so express the statement y varies directly as x as y is equal to kx. Then solve for the k by substituting the given values in the equation. So write the equation, express the statement as y is equal to kx. Then y is 24, x is k, so that is 24 is equal to 6k. Then uh, divide both equations. Wait, sorry. Okay, where was I? Okay, so y is equal to kx and 24 is equal to 6k. So k is equal to 24 over 6. And now 24 divided by 6 is 4. Okay, so get a screenshot. Also, let us proceed. Now, therefore, the constant variation is 4. So, let's continue the solution. So, form the equation of the variation by substituting 4 in the statement y is equal to kx. So, substitute the constant 4 to k. So, the second example. If x varies directly as y and x is equal to 35 when y is 7, what is the value of y when x is 25? Okay, so the solution for that, since x varies directly as y, then the equation of variation is in the form of x is equal to ky. I'm very sorry, excuse me. So let us substitute the given values of y and x to solve for the k in the situation, in the equation rather. So x is equal to ky and 35. Let's substitute x, which is 35, k, which is the constant, and then the y, which is 7. So k is equal to 35 over 7. Now k is equal to 5 because 35 divided by 7 is 5. Hence the equation of variation is x is equal to 5y. Okay, so we will not end there. This is the continuation. Now solving for y when x is 25. 25 is equal to 5y. Y is equal to 25 over 5, which is y is equal to 5. Hence y is equal to 5. Which, wait guys, I'll just turn off. Okay, I'm very sorry for that interruption. Okay, now let us proceed to our group activity. Now you can pair with anyone in the class today or any group of 2 above, okay? Just a group of 1. Those, 1 is not a group, okay? So get a 1 whole sheet of paper, write the name of the group and its members. Okay, so I'll give you time to decide. Just listen to me first. Each member should have a number. Remember the number given to you. I will randomly pick a number. Then you will answer the questions. Each of you should be given time to answer. The time will depend on how hard the question is. So just comment your answer with your group number before the answers. The first to answer, and if his or her answer is correct, will be given 5 points. Next will be 3 points, and the group that will get the high score will be the winner, and your rank will have a corresponding points. So here the ranking. So the first will have 70, second will have 65, third 55, fourth is 50, and the fifth will have 45 points. Okay, so for y is equal to 28 when x is 7. Okay, so I will need your answers to be commented. Okay, so okay, so time is up. Next one. Y is equal to 30 when x is equal to 8. Okay, next. Y is equal to 0.7 when x is equal to 0.4. Okay. Again, guys, the corresponding number on your group is what number you answer or you're gonna answer. Okay. Just comment your answers. Okay. And remember to put on the corresponding group and your corresponding number and name. Okay. Next. Y is equal to 400 when x is equal to 25. Okay guys, so just remember the equation that was given to you earlier. I hope you've got screenshots or photos of the equation. Okay. Now y is equal to 63 when x is 81. Okay guys, are you doing good? I hope you're working together as a group. So y is equal to 200 when x is equal to 300. Okay, next. So now we will have an evaluation, which is individual, which means you will not have somebody to help you with your answer. Okay, so just uh, the answer in this will depend on what have you understood so far for our class, in our class. Okay, let's proceed. So our general instructions: in one whole sheet of paper, answer the following. Okay, so get yourself a paper and a pen and answer this. The answers, I will need them to be sent to me. What time is it? It's 10:59 a.m. And I want your answers before lunchtime. That means, okay, I'll need it before 12. Okay? That's too much time. Okay? So, in each of the following, y varies directly as x. Find the values as indicated. If y is equal to 12 when x is equal to 4, find y when x is 12. Okay, so take a screenshot and write your answers in a whole sheet of paper. Take a picture, send it to me individually, okay? So I'll just give you all the questions. Is that all? Okay. So take a screenshot. I'll give you some time. Take a screenshot so you'll be able to write it later, okay? Okay, so I guess everybody have taken a screenshot. Now, wait. I'll give you time. Just answer it now. I guess we still have time. Just answer it now. I'll just give you an assignment, maybe. Okay, I'll give you time. Okay, so that's enough time. Let's proceed with the answers. So those are the answers for the questions. The questions that as that was asked in the evaluation. So I hope you've taken a screenshot again of this. Again, I've given you time to answer, and I've said earlier to I'll let you pass it before lunch, but I guess I will just end early our class. Just take a screenshot of this and check. Okay, check if the question and the answers corresponds with each other. Okay, or is correct, and that will be your review. Okay, so I will be giving you an assignment. So I guess um this will be easy for you. Okay, so here it is. Tin cans of beverages are collected for recycling purposes in many places in the Philippines. Junk shops pay 15 pesos for every kilo of tin cans bought from collectors. In the following table, C is the cost in peso and N is the number of kilos of tin. Now N, we have the number of kilos, which is up to 6, and C is the peso. Okay? Okay, so have you taken a screenshot? Wait. So take a screenshot first before we proceed. Thank you. So write a mathematical statement that relates the two quantities N and C. The statement uh, is right here, just like this. Wait. Yeah, the statement will be like this. Statement that looks like this. Wait, where's that? Where's that? Okay. Wait. Okay, so like these statements. This, like this. Where's that? Okay, that, like that, okay? Without the agree or disagree part, okay? Since, wait, no, what are you doing? Okay, so write the mathematical statement that relates the two quantities N and C. What is the constant variation? Formulate the mathematical equation. Next is to observe the values of C and N in the table. What happens to the cost C when the number of N or kilos of paper is double? Triple? Okay. Just show it in your statements how the relation and then follow these steps. So the fourth is graph the relation. And the fifth or the last is the how much would 20 kilos of tin cans cost? That is cost. That is cost. Is cost. Okay. How much would 20 kilos of tin cans cost if the end of the month? The cost of every kilos of tin cans will increase by 5 pesos. So instead of 15, that will be 20. Okay. So take screenshot of the flow of your assignment. So I guess that would be all. Thank you, and I hope you've learned something about third variation. I guess for you it will be very, very easy. And That would be all. Take a screenshot of those who are still here and send it to me. Okay? And that will be all, guys. To all class. Thank you for listening. Thank you for attending the class. And that will be all. God bless. Okay? So you can now leave our meet. Okay, so thank you, class. Till next time. Okay? Bye.